Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video, like you can from the title, is going to be my June favorites, and I'm going to talk about the few things which I've been loving in the month of June. Now, just a couple of disclaimers before we get started. I am not going to be talking about a lot of things in this video, like a lot of things which I've been loving in the month of June in this video, because those are things which I've also been trying and testing out for a video which is going to come up very soon. And those are majorly a lot of Sugandha products. Now, if you don't know, Sugandha is a skincare brand which I've been seeing a lot on Instagram, and a lot of Instagram influencers talk about. And it's not just one of those brands which is like super duper hyped up for no reason. Let me just be honest and say that it's a brand which I feel like people have used consistently and have like holy grail products from this brand, and they've just continued to use it so much, and have like products from that brand as their holy grail products. So yeah, I decided to try it out for myself and of course for you guys. So yeah, I just have to share this quick spoiler. There are a lot of things from that brand I really love, and if I wasn't doing a dedicated video on them, then you would probably see some of those products here. But again, in July you will be seeing some more dedicated videos on them. So yeah, definitely subscribe and stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's the reason why I have a slightly more smaller curated list, and I will also leave timestamps when I'm talking about every single product, because if I'm being honest, we have a lot of random favorites in today's video, and I feel like you guys might be interested in some of them but might not be interested in other ones. So I feel like the timestamps would help. So yeah, definitely check the description box for timestamps. And yeah, I think that's it. Now let's get started and talk about some of my June favorites. So my first June favorite is actually inside my eyes right now, and I feel like I've spoken about it in a couple of my previous videos as well. And this month I tried out colored lenses, specifically powered colored lenses. I mean, I haven't tried out without powered colored lenses in the past any which ways, because if you don't know, I normally wear lenses because I do have a power, but I just wanted to experiment a little bit, try out colored lenses, which is why I got these ones. They are from the Lenskart website. They were the brand Aqua lenses, and it is the spicy grey color. I will again leave a link to this one in the description box as well, like some of my previous videos. But I do have to mention, this is not a product that is like a favorite. It's something that I have like a sort of love-hate relationship with, because what I love about it is the color. I feel like grey lenses are a good way to make your look a little bit more unique and fun, but not something that would really look like unnatural. Or I mean, of course it doesn't look natural, but it's something that is not that obvious, and not that it's like subtle but fun and unique and a little like hatke. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to get grey lenses and try it out. But I do have to say that I am not really fond of the specific lens, like the specific model, because I do feel like since these were a little bit more affordable compared to like even my regular lenses, they are not the best quality. And there was another option which I could have also gone for, but that was a little bit more expensive, which is why I didn't want to go for that, because I didn't know if I'm gonna like it or not. So once I'm done with these, I still have quite a few uses left. So once I'm done using these completely, I will repurchase them, but I'll repurchase with better quality, and I'll try that out and see if that one works better or not. But yeah, this one is personally not my absolute favorite, and I'll tell you why. Specifically, if you are interested, it's because I feel like with lenses, when you first start using them, your eyes are not used to like you putting something inside them and like having it throughout the day. So your eyes in the starting can be a little uncomfortable, but then it starts getting used to it. I feel like my eyes are not getting used to this whatsoever, no matter how many times I wear it, because I feel a little bit of irritation, a little bit of like my eyes start watering, etc. So yeah, that's the reason why I have noticed that these are not the best, and I'm going to try out the other ones to see if those are better or not. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, because I have been wearing this quite a bit, and you will also see me wear this in like July and August in like future videos. So just wanted to quickly throw that out there. Moving on next to a product which again I've been using it pretty much every single day, I want to say, this month, and it is the Biotique Bio Coconut Cream. Now it's lost a lot of the writing on the front and on the back, and that is mainly because I think I closed the container, like I tried to shut the container and like close the lid with like greasy, creamy hands. So I feel like that's the reason the writing has worn off. But yeah, this is a product which I've had for a very, very, very long time in my collection. You might even see this in like a haul video from like 2-3 years ago, and this is that product, okay, the one that I hauled in that video. Like this one is actually going to expire in July. Let me just share that shameless piece of information, and I say shameless because I'm ashamed of myself. But yeah, this is something that I felt like I will only be able to get use out of it in the winters, because that's when my skin is really dry, because it's a very, very, very thick cream. Let me show you what the consistency is like. It's a white cream and it's like super thick. I feel like you might not be able to tell much, but it's like a very thick, heavy white color cream, and it's very thick, very creamy. So I thought that my oily skin can absolutely not take it in like a hotter month, like a more humid climate. But I've actually been using it and I've actually been liking it as well. Like I don't hate it. I don't hate it as much as I thought I would. And I feel like it's because I have realized that if you're using something more thick and heavy and you feel like it's gonna be too much for your skin, just use less product. Like I take a very tiny amount of this, not like a super tiny amount, but I feel like I take maybe like this much, like a very tiny amount. And yeah, I just applied all over my face and my neck, and I feel like because I apply a thinner layer, I feel like it doesn't clog my pores, it doesn't feel super duper thick and heavy. And I've used maybe, I want to say like 45-50% of it, so I'm hoping that I'm able to finish up the whole thing before the end of July, because otherwise I'll just have to throw it away because it's going to expire in the end of July. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to mention this. If any of you have dry skin out there, you can definitely try it out. If you're also looking for a more affordable, thicker, heavy moisturizer for any reason, I also think this is a great option, because if I'm not wrong, this is priced, yeah, it's priced at $199, so like $200 for like a 50-gram moisturizer, and it's going to last for approximately 2.5 months. So that's a very good value for money. I do have to say though that Biotique is not the best brand, because they don't disclose all of their ingredients. So if you're a more ingredient conscious person, I am kind of, but when it comes to moisturizer, I feel like I'm okay and I'm not that crazy. But yeah, crazy as an ingredient conscious crazy. But yeah, if you do want to go to a more cleaner ingredient conscious approach, then I do have to say that Biotique does not like mention all their ingredients, which is not a very good thing. They only mention the key ingredients, and it makes it seem like it's a really green and clean healthy kind of a product, but it's really not, because they're kind of hiding a lot of their ingredients. So yeah, I mean, either take it or leave it. I think it depends from person to person, but I didn't want to mention that because the product really did surprise me. So yeah, I think it was not the product that really surprised me. It was more of I learned to use the right amount of product and not overuse my skincare products. So yeah, wanted to mention that. Moving on next to another product which I feel like I mentioned this in my Nykaa haul video, and I told you that I will update you guys in my favorites video. And here I am talking about the K Beauty loose powder. What's it called? HD setting loose powder, and this is the shade Banana. That is the shade that I have. So in my Nykaa haul video, I shared like a first impressions. I also shared a mini update and I shared a demo. So yeah, if you haven't checked out that video already, which I think is not really possible because I feel like a lot of you have watched that video. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out, then go ahead and check it out. If you have checked it out, you already know. And if you are here to know an update on the product, then I do have to tell you that every single thing that I said in that video is true. I've been using it not for the whole month, but I want to say like I received this somewhere in like mid-June, so I've been using it for the rest half of the month. And I do have to say that everything that I said in that video is absolutely true. I don't feel like trying and testing out more has changed my opinion on anything. So yeah, that is what I do have to tell you. But I have something which I feel like is going to blow a lot of your minds, and that is that I actually found not like a dupe, because I feel like the other product I'm also going to mention is a very similar price point, so it's not like it's more affordable. But I feel like this other product which I'm going to mention as an alternative is something that has been in the market for a very long time, and I'm assuming that a lot of you might have tried it out and might own it in your collections right now, because this is a more, it's not like a super popular product, but it's something that you probably own or you probably have heard of. And let me show you what it is. Okay. The only thing I have to say that the packaging of this product is the absolute worst. It's like super duper messy. Like it is the messiest a loose powder can ever be. I don't think there is any loose powder in the market which is messier than this. This is like the messiest of the messiest. So yeah, if you don't own this product, I would definitely not recommend you to buy it. You could rather go for the K Beauty powder, because even though I don't think the packaging is the best, especially because I personally find it to be a little uncomfortable to get product out because of the mesh packaging. So like you put your brush into the mesh and you have powder come onto the mesh. And I feel like I said mesh way too many times. But yeah, this is something that I feel like I have an unpopular opinion where I find it to be really difficult to use. But a lot of people really like the mesh packaging. So if you don't own the loose powder, my sugar, I would recommend that you get this one, because you will probably like the mesh packaging like a lot of other people and not like unlike me. But what I want to tell you is that if you do own the sugar loose powder, then you need to get the K Beauty powder, because I feel like both of them do a very, very, very similar job. Both of them are super duper finely milled, both of them are really undetectable on the skin, and both of them pretty much look the same. And I feel like you'll be like, what? One of them is a translucent powder, the other one is like a banana powder. How can they look the same? Let me tell you. I have both of these products on my face right now, and I want you to tell me if you can tell which side is which product. Like, can you tell that I have the K Beauty on one side and the sugar on the other? Can you tell, or does it look like I have one powder all over my face? I want you to look very closely and tell me if it looks like I have two separate products on my face or I have one product on my face. I want you to be the judge, and I'm not going to tell you anything. Personally, I feel like both of them look super duper similar on my skin. I can't tell a difference between this side and this side of my face, and I feel like they're pretty much the same. Like they look pretty much the same. My skin texture looks pretty much the same, and both of them, like even though one is translucent and the other is like a banana tone, I feel like both of them just disappear into the skin and don't look that different from each other. So yeah, if you have any finely milled powder in your collection that is undetectable on the skin, then I feel like the K Beauty one is not going to add anything to your collection. If you are like a makeup collector, if you love buying makeup, definitely you can go ahead and check it out, because it is a great product. It's just not unique enough, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I wanted to just quickly share an update on that as well, because I know some of you were really curious. And now moving on next, the last product which I have to mention, and I haven't spoken about supplements on my channel ever in the past, which is why I don't know how some of you might take this, but I've been having vitamin C capsules or like tablets this month, and this is the one that I have right now. This is not the one that I started with. I actually had a strip of vitamin C just lying around in my house, and I know you might be wondering, why do you just casually have a strip of vitamin C tablets lying around in your house? So for those of you who might not be aware, my mom is actually like she's a major in chemistry, and she's been in the whole medicine pharmaceutical line like all her life. Like that's what her career is. She works for a pharmaceutical company, and she's been in the industry for like over 20 years now. So she's like, she doesn't have an MBBS degree, but she's like a doctor to me. So yeah, we have a lot of medicines just casually lying around the house for no reason, and I wanted to kind of get into supplements and like vitamin C and like intake vitamin C tablets or like capsules. And when I saw that lying around the house and it had not expired, so I was like, let me start trying this out. And that strip just had 10 tablets, so I finished up the whole strip, and I didn't feel like it was making a difference or anything, but I obviously felt good because I felt like I was doing something good for my body. And there are a ton of benefits of intaking vitamin C supplements. I will leave an article and a few resources in the description box some that I have read personally, and I feel like do your own research, ask your doctor if you feel like it's good or it's not good or whatever. Personally, I don't feel like there's anything bad about it, and I don't think there are any side effects of it. And this is not the same brand which was lying around in my house. That one was actually chewable tablets, and these ones are ones that you have to like gulp down, otherwise you're gonna taste it. And I haven't really tasted this one. I know vitamin C tablets don't taste as bad. They kind of have like a citrusy taste, so you might like them, you might not like them. They're not like regular medicines. But yeah, this one is one that you're. This is not a chewable one. This is one that you're supposed to like gulp down your throat. At least that's what I do. So yeah, I haven't used this a ton. I've only used up two, and I'll probably take one today because I haven't taken one today. But yeah, it's something I have to say I don't take every day because I am one of those people who forgets to take medicines, and not just this, but like even if I'm sick, I will forget to take my medicines. A lot of times my mom has to like keep reminding me like 3-4 times in a day, and then I will finally remember and just take it. So yeah, that was that. I just want to quickly mention this. I will keep you guys updated in the future as well if you're interested to know if I am going to continue this long term, or maybe eventually after a few months I'll just get bored and tired and then I'll stop taking them. I don't know what the future is going to have in store for me in terms of supplements, but yeah, I just wanted to quickly mention that. I don't mind leaving the names of them in the description box. I don't think I can link them because you can just get this at your nearest like pharmacy. But yeah, just go to your pharmacist and ask him to get you vitamin C capsules, or maybe ask your doctor. You can do whatever you wish to. I just want to quickly mention that because I feel like in June I started taking vitamin C supplements, which is why I wanted to share it. But yeah, that is it for this video. I'm not going to make it any further longer. I really hope that you enjoyed watching and just seeing me update you on some products and sharing some other random favorites. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and hit on the bell button which is next to the subscribe button. And you can also follow me on Instagram. I'm going to have my name in the description box, like my Instagram handle, and I will leave links to everything except the vitamin C capsules in the description box. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.